everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tamtonight. I'm your host, Ian, and today we're here with the beautiful Lashay.
Hi.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Show.
Thank you.
So, where are you from? Why don't you start with that?
I am from San Diego.
Okay. And how long have you been making music?
I started making music during the pandemic. So, really I started singing in the church choir when I was growing up.
Okay.
And I grew up in foster care, so I had to pretty much just use my outlet for music to heal from that. But yeah.
So express yourself with your music.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How old were you when you were in foster care? Is that your memory?
Well, I wasn't in foster care my whole entire life.
Yeah.
So as long as I can remember, I was a toddler. And then I was transferred from foster home. And then I finally went to some home. The lady was trying to adopt me, but I didn't like her because she was still abusive mentally and everything. But I knew I could sing when I was in 3rd grade. Me and my best friend used to sing together at school, and we used to be cheetah girls. So I was Chanel, she was Raven, and so on and so forth. But and then we used to have competitions no, you sing better, no, you sing, and she was no, you sing better. So it was cool, and we really used to do them vibratos or whatever they call those old and all at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then.
So you knew that you could sing this whole time. Did you ever do talent shows and stuff when you were young?
No, just solos in the church choir as a kid. I used to do Children's Day.
Okay.
I used to make songs and do piano and stuff. But the foster mom, she basically was you can't sing. So I kind of stopped singing and just was I don't know, you know.
Okay.
And then I started basically rapping when I was during the pandemic, and that's when I was you know what, I'm just gonna start doing music and really doing it.
Yeah, taking it serious.
Yeah, taking it
Okay.
serious.
Well, do you remember your first time you ever went to the studio?
It was during COVID. I remember having a conversation with my brother, and he was well, what do you really want to do? And I was I want to be famous. I don't know. I was I don't know how I'm gonna be famous or what I'm gonna do, but I just want to be famous. I just want to make it. And my son was 1 or probably 6 months. He was 1, so he was new, and I just was really bored, and I was just all right. So when I went to the studio, it was during COVID, and I didn't even know how to make a song. I had forgot because when I was little, it just was more easy. I had help from adults and stuff, you know. So when I made my first song, it was looked like robot. It was just.
Did you go to the studio by yourself?
Yeah, I went for 2 hours. It was a little stiff robot song. It was I don't even remember, but I have my first song.
Okay.
And yeah, it was I just kept going, and I got better and better. Yeah, but I've been writing my own music. People don't write for me, and that's what I feel a lot of artists don't have, is that they let a lot of people write for them. And it's not anything against that. I just want to have my own talent and say I could write for myself. And a big part of me making music is writing my own songs, because it's a diary, and it's a way for me to just put my feelings into it and just letting go of energy and just therapy kind of, you know.
So since you want to be a songwriter as well, not just a performer, do you have any favorite songwriters that you admire?
No, I don't really know many. I know that people have offered to write for me, and I just was you can try it, but usually I feel when people try to write for me, I've had a couple people try, and I just don't do well with it. I just feel it gotta sound how they wanna, and it's just, I don't know.
Okay, so you don't feel a person has really, no one can be you. So
yeah.
You don't write in your voice.
Yeah. They could, I'm sure there's people out there that can, but it's I feel super talented when I write myself, because I know that I made the song and I completed it, and I'm feeling the vibe, and I like how it sounds. And it's you know.
Do you have any mood specific things that you like to have when you're making a song or in the studio or something? Live?
It depends. If I'm sad, then I really like going to the studio, because basically it's just I could be weird in there, nobody to judge me, or and I could just let out my emotions, and just, you know, I also don't like a lot of people in the studio. As you see, I have a whole team with me today, but I mean they're killing it anyway.
Yes. And when we came up, they said, "Oh, we're outside," because all of us were hovering, you know. So
yeah,
you need a little bit of space.
Yeah, I needing space. I just be liking to just be in there so I can really feel myself, because it's a personal, intimate feeling for me to be able to go and let my emotions out, or even it might not even be a sad song. It might be a hype song, and people could come in and I'm turned up and you know, yelling.
Okay.
But if it's one of them songs melodic vibe, I just be cruising like.
Do you have like certain subjects that you prefer to write about, or like I know some people say, oh, when they're in love, they can't really write a good love song. It's easier when they're like broken up because they can talk about how bad they want it.
No, I can write when I'm in love, when I break up. I can write when I'm turned up. Anything. I just feel like it depends on like the mood, obviously, and then the beat. Like if I like a beat, so most of the time when I write, this is bad, but I be driving and I like to like I be on a road trip or something, or just parked up in a parking lot outside somewhere, and I just put the beat on in my car,
Okay, that's right.
and I just sit in there and I just or by the water or something, and I just write a song. And like mainly a lot of my songs come when I'm on the road, like outside, and you know.
That makes sense. So then you can like play the beat over and over. You can get a feel for it. You seem like a person like you said, you like to have your own vibe to it.
Yeah.
So, like,
I mean, I'm not like I don't know if the word is opposed to like people writing for me, but I just ain't really had a songwriter before, so I don't really know how that works, and I rather like be strong enough to do it myself, and like I know I'm gonna blow up. So when I blow up, just know that my work was what caused me. Like no one else wrote for me, and that's what took off.
Okay.
I mean, if that's what it takes, then I guess. But I think my songs are really good. I'm excited for this album that I have coming out.
What, do you have a name already?
Yeah, it's called Blue Dream.
Okay.
And that's basically an EP. It's gonna have like 6 or 5 songs on there, and then it's gonna have That's My Daddy, which is already out. It's gonna have PYMP, which is Pretty Young and Paid. That's already out on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music.
And watch the video.
Well, I got a video coming for That's My Daddy really soon.
Okay.
Currently in the making.
But you already have a music video. I saw it.
I got the music video out for PYMP.
Yes.
All mine. Just go on YouTube. Bonnie Lashay.
Subscribe to her channel. She's gonna have more stuff. She has a whole team of people here. They said they're working on a bunch of stuff. So
Yeah.
stay
Stay
tuned.
tuned.
So no, we're not talking about writers, right? You're doing your own thing with that. But what about features? Who are your dream features? If you pick 3 people, who would you choose?
My dream features would be Nicki Minaj,
Okay.
SZA,
Okay, that's smart.
and Michael Jackson, but he's obviously.
I mean, you could use AI. So don't be trying to do something.
But you know what's funny? There was actually a guy that I was working with before a while back. We actually never finished the song because we like couldn't catch vibes. But he would be on like live. I used to join him in on my lives on Instagram. He would sound just like Michael Jackson.
Oh my god!
Like he was like his exact voice. Like he'd make his noises, everything. Like he was singing all his songs, and I was like, wait, I just need to do a song with him because
yeah,
I need that
modern.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of give that Michael Jackson feel, and then, but it just didn't come out the way we thought. So, but yeah, like also I'll do a song with Drake too. I think he's pretty cool. Because I'm more on my melodic vibe. I rap and sing, so it just depends.
Do you? Because I feel like SZA does the same thing, but people probably wouldn't consider a rapper to do the same thing. Do you feel like you more so fit with that vibe, or are you more of like a Nicki Minaj? Because Nicki Minaj kind of raps and sings too.
I think I'm both, and I would say I would work with Doja Cat, but
Oh, Doja Cat as well. Yes,
I would love to work with her, but
but
I don't know if she being with the devil. I'm a little nervous
you
about.
don't think it's just theatrics like the Lady Gaga? She was doing all
It
the
could be.
antics?
I think she's dope though. Like I don't know what all she got going on, but like
Yeah.
you know I don't want to work in that. But yeah, like I think her music is really really good. Like I would work with her for sure.
Do
Yeah.
you dance at all? Like, because you know Doja Cat, she has a good performance style.
A little, not really. I honestly want to start taking classes. My brother, he's more of a dancer, so
Okay.
he's like my backup dancer when
There
we
you
go
go.
perform and like do shows and stuff. Like he'd be on stage with me, hyping me up.
As long as you have some
Yeah.
something.
But I'm gonna learn some little stuff as I get bigger and like actually can get some professional dancers that you know teach me some moves. You know.
Yes. So speaking of stage performance, I always ask everybody that comes on the show if you could go on tour with any 3 people, who would you go on tour with?
For sure Nicki Minaj.
You want to go to Gag City?
You know, with the barbs, the pretty girls.
Yes.
Shout out to the pretty girls. I don't know. I would go on tour with Nicki Minaj for sure. I feel like I would go on tour with. Well, there's a lot of artists that I like that if I have to choose. I mean, PNB Rock is no longer here, but I would have went on tour with him.
Okay.
I would go on tour with like Trippie Redd and maybe I don't know. I have no idea. Drake.
Okay, so some of the guys are like turned up kind of sad people.
I would go on tour with SZA for sure.
Yes.
Because those are my favorite artists right now in the world. Party Next Door, Drake, SZA, Nicki.
No parties can come out with new music.
Yeah, I need to do a song with Party Next Door.
For sure.
But Nicki Minaj, when you see this, let's work.
Okay. Did you go to Rolling Loud?
No, but I know she was good.
Yeah, she was at Rolling
Yeah.
Loud. Are you gonna go to the tour at all? See your babe?
No.
No.
So I don't go really like. If anything, I'm gonna try to go and perform.
But you don't go to concerts like to get inspired, to see like what's going on, see the setup, to see the vibes, see what people are buying.
Not really.
For real? You gotta go spy a little bit.
No, I don't really like to be at like outside like that. Like
No.
I can watch it online, so I just been watching it online. But no, it's more so I feel like if I go anywhere, I want to be the one performing, and like I want to make sure I get on the roster. Like,
Are you superstitious? Do you feel like you don't want to go until you are performing?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have went to like prides and like I've seen Mariah Carey, I've seen Drake, but I just am in that like that.
Like
moment.
now, 'cause you're doing music.
Yeah, I feel like if I go, it's gotta be like me.
Okay.
And it's not even anything to that. I just really been busy, so I'm not going anyway because I'm busy. But it's not really a real reason. I just feel like when I go, it's gonna make sense.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna be performing, you know.
So what can you tell us about Blue Dream, your project?
It's basically just like my journey with Blueface, and just also like in general, just my feelings towards him and towards my life a little bit. It's like has a little bit of everything about myself, kind of about him, about the hating ass bitches, just a mix of everything. A lot of the songs on there is like melodic. I have a few that's like hyped up. So it's a little mix of everything, but I feel like this album will be really, really good because it's like the songs, some of these songs have been sitting for like 2 years that like no one's heard, and it's just gonna drop on there because it's just been in the vault and they're really good, and I'm like, why are they still sitting here? Like, just put them out, you know?
What made you even want to go on, like what made you consider reality TV first of all, outside of, who made you consider like, was it your desire to be famous? You're like, this is just what
I just want to do everything. I know that I'm talented. I know that TV, whether it's acting or like reality, like I really want to do that. Movies. I really want to do, obviously, perform in big stadiums, arenas, and also modeling too. Like I like modeling. I like to do everything. Like I feel like I have all the features to be a star. I know I'm a star, so it's like it's just I didn't have the right people behind me. And you know, everybody's journey is different. Like obviously, I had to take a break from doing the music, and I needed a little motivation. I got a little depressed, and like I just needed like some support. And I have a team behind me. My cousin, she's my manager. I got my best friend Shameli. I got my promoter here. We work, and it's like a 4-person team, and we already making moves that in the last like couple of months, and we're moving fast that we didn't think would ever happen in this music type, you know, this industry. I used to get overlooked and slept on. People didn't want to say my name. To now they're putting me on pictures because they need me as clickbait, and they need me to promote their thing. So it's just times are different. It almost feels like you know, you gotta be on for people to respect you, but people never really respect the journey and like what it was before you came up. And for me, like obviously I want to be way more famous right now, but I know I'm on the way. But I'm just taking like appreciation to the journey, like just feeling it out. Like okay, like I get chills when I listen to my music. Like I know, like I can feel it. You know.
Your way.
Yeah.
So for people that may have been in your situation, and not even in your situation, but just feeling down, because we are in tough times out there, and there are a lot of people that might feel lonely, might feel depressed. What do you have to say to your fans that may be in a rough spot, like you were before?
Well, sometimes I still get depressed here and there. It just how you cope with it, and like I don't know. You just have to like be true to yourself and just, you know, like do something that makes you feel good every day. Like even if you don't want to, like do something that makes you feel different. Do something spontaneous. Do something that makes you happy. Do something motivating. And I know it can be hard to just do it, but like literally, like all you have to do is do it, because if you don't, you're never gonna get where you want to go. And all it takes is, all the time I hear people say, I want to do this, I want to work on this, and I can't wait to do this, and I'm trying to do this. Do it. Like just start doing it, and don't give up, and just, you know, that's what's gonna like really make you feel better. Like if that's what makes you happy, do it. Like literally, don't wait. I mean, time waits for nobody, and people aren't gonna really like believe in you until you believe in yourself.
I agree. And I also think especially now with like social media and how it impacts everybody, even people that want to act like they don't like it or they're not on it, they probably have a page for it. And it's like people could feel like that, or they might be super talented at something. They may have be very passionate about something, but no one's gonna give them any attention or opportunity because they're not popular already, or they don't have a bunch of followers.
Yeah, and that's true. But as long as you stay consistent, like
Yeah,
for me, I took a break for 2 years. I literally lost followers. Started damn near, not really started over. I had like a benefit of the doubt because I was on TV before. But you know, like if you just keep going and just don't give up, like that's the only thing. Like I feel like people talk about what they want to do and don't do it, or they give up. I've heard like stories of people I know that are hungry and trying and want to make it, but they're like, I was about to give up 2 weeks ago until I met you. Like I'm like, yeah, well I'm glad I inspired you, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, just don't give up because you'll never make it if you do that. And like for me, I literally have like a testimony behind that. You know, like just the way I grew up, I had like the odds were always against me. Makes me want to cry. But like the odds were always against me. Like I was slept on until even being rising up, slept on. Like hearing no's, no, until I gave them a reason to say yeah. You know, so sometimes people just need that reason.
Yes.
But by then, you don't even have to take the offer.
That's true. Then you can decide.
Yeah.
And that's a better space to be in anyways than like a kind of a yearning and like a wanting space. It's better to be on the receiving end of people wanting you.
Exactly.
Way better. What about, being here in California, we're both from California, the foster care system. Like I used to have a job with a bunch of social workers. I know it's a huge deal, it impacts a lot of people. Do you feel like, once you make it, once you're way more popular, you have a bigger platform, would you speak out about it? Do you want to have any sort of, I don't know, impact in the government and laws about foster care or something? What would you change? If you had power, what would you change?
Yeah, if I had power, I definitely would. Actually would like donate because I used to grow up like I was in different foster homes. There was a group home I grew up in Escondido that like I was with my biological sisters and my family. And there was like football players that would like donate to us on Christmas and give us. We'll go on shopping sprees. We'll be buying beads and like just buying stuff from Target and Walmart. We get gift cards and like I just want to like give back to like foster youth, especially because me growing up 18 years, like there was no. You get a chance to get your family. It was like this is your life.
Yeah.
So I just made the best of that. Like I didn't want to be a statistic, and like I didn't want to like let my life or my childhood like grow onto me like as an adult. Like I wanted to be different, and I knew I was gonna be like big or like famous or like I knew I was gonna be something when I was 4 years old. Like when I used to wish like to God because I was in this like abusive foster home, and I used to be like God like. I wish somebody would take me away from here. Like every time I would pray about something, I would always get it. And I just knew I was like, people think I'm cocky when I say I'm chosen. Like I just knew I was chosen when I was little. I just felt it. Like when I was little, I was like, I know I'm gonna be famous, but I don't know how. Like I just knew. I just see myself being on TV, see myself in front of millions. Like I just international. Like I don't know. Like I'm like 4 years old and I already knew this. So like the journey is different. It's definitely difficult. It's not easy at all. Like I gave up a couple times. Like. But I love music. I never gave up on music. I just gave up on like promoting or dropping,
Because that's difficult too. It's like now you can't just be a musician. You also have to be a promoter. You got to be the social media content creator. You got to do all of these things.
Yeah,
but you got to try to get the right team to help you.
Mm-hmm. I definitely want to give back to foster youth, especially because of my upbringing. The foster care system is fucked up. It's not. I've had nothing but bad experiences in them, so. I just feel like if I could change somebody's life and make people happy, then that's what I want to do.
That's very admirable. So, as far as TV, right, your journey to be a star, you've already been on one show, kind of have experience. Are you open to going on any more shows, or would you rather like shift to acting, like being a movie or a TV show sort of thing? Or are you open to both? Have you got a TV show?
Yeah, I think I'm open to both. I definitely want to have my own TV show. And then also, like, I'm down to be acting as well. Like, I already do some skits, and, like, I'm, like, working on those, like, currently. So I feel like those would definitely help me with my acting skills, working on skits, and just, like, expressions. And, like, like, if you could do skits, you could kind of act a little.
Yes.
Like, if you can make it believable, obviously. But, yeah.
So, do you have, like, an ideal role or a show, if you could pick a show out of all the shows that are out now, like, a cast you would join? Because they might see this.
Well, I wanted to be on Baddies, but I just don't think God wants that for me. You
were too used to be on Baddies. They were finding the violence.
I mean, yeah, but like sometimes you get your anger out, so I would just,
Okay.
But I feel like I feel like Baddies would have been cool because like there's definitely some people I wanted to see, but they're not there. So it's pointless. But I feel like I would want to have my own reality show with my family. Put my family in on in a position. My family's funny as hell. My mom's crazy.
Like the Kardashians or like Keisha Cole the way it is.
Like a mix. We're the Black Kardashians,
okay.
but we get them.
Okay.
But yeah, so a mix of that because you're gonna get like Black China Mom a little bit.
So cute.
Yeah. You're gonna get a little bit of that. Plus, you're gonna get like everybody like just kind of like their own character, which I think is like.
So everybody in your family has a big personality.
And then yeah, we do, and I'm down to do other like shows. Obviously, I'm just trying to. I'm just deciding like what kind of shows would I do. So I'm kind of like making notes on what I would do. You know. But that's for sure one of the type of shows I would do.
And what about TV show wise? Like, what are any TV shows that you watch that you feel like you would want to be on? You could do a cameo. Where's my husband? You know, cruise ship.
I don't watch TV like that. I don't really watch. I mean, I watch TV, but I don't watch TV. So it's weird. I don't go to shows. I don't watch TV, but I'm trying to be on these things. It's so weird. I don't know. I'm like really weird because I really don't. Like, I'll watch a little bit of stuff, but honestly, I like just hang out with people who watch TV and I just watch TV.
Do you have any favorite shows growing up or something that you remember?
No. Like, there were shows Disney Channel, but I don't want to be on Disney Channel no more. I'm grown. I'm grown.
You may be on a Disney movie that you can't go.
Maybe if they want me on Disney Channel, I'll be on it. But them Disney Channel kids became like weird. Like, they grew up and just seemed different.
And the Nickelodeon kids.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them, but I don't want parts in that either.
It was rough.
I would definitely have my own TV network.
Like a streaming network?
Yeah,
okay.
like, you know how there's Zeus or there's like, you know, other stuff. I would have my own. Like, I think I could definitely get something like pop in every day. Like, even if I have to start from YouTube, like get it on YouTube, like vlog my daily life, but then turn it into a show. Like,
for sure.
literally just start a show and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what he's ready to do. Insecure.
Yeah.
So, for your own network though, this will be one of my last questions. For your own network, let's say the networks that are out, it's VH1, you know, it's on VH1. It's Bravo, and then like Lifetime.
Yeah.
Which bucket are you following? Or none of those? Are you gonna be like?
I will be on a Lifetime movie for sure. MVH1.
Okay. If it's the Bonnie Lashay network, what kind of vibe is it? You know, Lifetime, VH1.
It's gonna be a
Bravo,
little bit of everything. It's gonna be suspenseful. It's gonna be reality. It's gonna be drama for sure. And it's gonna be a little love and a little hate and just a little bit of everything combined. But it's gonna just be like, you're gonna see the good, you're gonna see the bad.
And you would have multiple shows by creators and stuff, would you?
Like I'll probably do like a stripper show. I'll probably do like, I'll just have different shows. Just if you don't know what you're gonna get because my mind just goes to the next level like so quickly. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this. Okay, after my reality show, I'm gonna do this show and I'm gonna do this show. So I'm just gonna keep the shows going.
Okay,
yeah.
I like that. Last question will be, you mentioned earlier that you have a baby. How does that impact your music or like the moves that you make, the decision you make in pursuing your fame, your career?
I feel like my son was definitely born a star. I think God made him specifically for me because he knew the life that we were gonna have. And my son wants to do YouTube, TikTok. He wanted to do music. He wants to do a song with me. And I'm just thinking like, I feel like it will impact us in a good way. Everyone can't handle that life. Yes. But it's like, if you can't handle it and you shouldn't be famous, you're not ready for it. And like, I just feel like we could handle it. I feel like I have all the support around me. I feel like I'm blessed. I feel like I have God. Like, I know that I'm strong enough to do this. And he has me, and I feel like he's strong enough to do this. And I think like, keeping him at a certain limit I think that would be best because then he could do his own thing and like he won't have limitations. Like if he want to do music, he's 5. We're gonna do music.
Yeah, like you're already opening doors from your.
Yeah, like he already want to do. He want to do YouTube. He already doing a song right now. Yeah. I'm like, all right, well let's get to work.
And he's gonna be on you in the house about it, like.
Yeah, and he's gonna be on the show, like whatever TV show, like he's gonna be on it. So
we'll get to see all sides. We would see
a
businesswoman, an artist, a mom. Very cool. I hope some network picks this up. We'd love to watch the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on Tamtonight. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stream her music, subscribe to her channel. We're gonna link it above. Is there anything else you have coming up you'd like to tell?
I have some performances coming up. I did just recently do Chef Fest in San Diego.
Oh, cool.
I also want to shine light on some of the San Diego artists.
Mm-hmm.
Bring my city up with me. It's not just about buying Lashay. It's about my city and like just who I grew up with and just the artists that are out there that are talented, that are overlooked as well. Because San Diego as a city is kind of overlooked. There's not really that many female artists. I wouldn't say necessarily male artists, but there's not that many artists that come up from San Diego. It's always LA or Atlanta or like just somewhere else, Memphis or something. Like, no, Dago is popping. Like, yeah, Dago is popping, and we're gonna come up, and that's it.
You heard it here.
So, what's up, Dago?
Lashay.
All the Dago artists, hit me up.
Yeah, tap
So
in.
we could work.
Get a hit for the coast.
For real.
Thank you again for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.